Well, I must say this. Definitely listen to the whole audio and to the end. It's Big Rich. Hope y'all had a good 4th of July. And we're going to get into it today. We're going to talk about it. Oh, Regis. Man, it's amazing, man. They have not gave this guy a fight. I just don't understand how this guy's at 140. They won't give him a fight. And there's plenty of fights to be made, honestly. You know what I mean? At 140, we got a fight with Teofimo Lopez that he could fight. That's a good fight. Damn good. Everybody in America would pay to go see that fight. You know what I mean? If Tio's having a hard time finding somebody, or, you know what I mean? Or, hell, we even got Josh Taylor can come back and fight Regis again. I don't understand why these guys don't have to fight the best that's out there. You know what I mean? That's a good fight. Again, second fight between Josh Taylor and Regis in Vegas. And do it big. You know what I mean? I don't understand why they can't get it in. That would be an excellent choice, in my opinion. You know what I mean? All these other guys that they're not letting Regis, who's probably the mandatory, not letting him fight for the belt. I don't get it. I just don't understand boxing when it comes to these type of fighters that you let these guys sit, you know what I'm saying, on the sideline who are some of the best fighters in the world. You know what I mean? I just don't get it why they do this to these guys. They did it a little bit with Terrence Crawford. You know what I mean? He can't never catch a fight. You know what I mean? Even though there's hella fighters out there that he should have been fighting. You know, I don't know if they need to change the rules where it forces these guys to actually fight. If you have a belt, you have to fight these guys that's world champions, these guys that's some of the best fighters that's out there in the world. You know what I mean? You got a lot of fighters, man, like Gary Russell, who can't get a fight. Only fights he can get is his mandatories, you know what I mean, at these weights. You know what I mean? I don't get it. I just don't understand why, you know, these fighters can't get the fights that they should be fighting. You know what I mean? And I have made a post. If y'all go back and look at my video, I did a post where I said, well, if Regis can't find nobody, you know what I'm saying, at 140, then maybe he needs to go up and fight 147. And we have an up-and-coming star named Jerome Enos who can't get a fight either. You know what I mean? He can only get leftovers. He can't fight like the big-time fighters. Like, there's a fighter right now, Keith one-time Thurman, who he should be fighting, who is on the same side and can't get a fight. Then again, they're not making him fight, you know what I'm saying, Jerome Enos, which they should force him to fight him. You know what I mean? So what I think, since it's only 7 pounds, I think to make an awesome fight, a good fight, I think Regis should go up and fight Jerome Enos. I think if Josh Taylor don't want that smoke, and I think that Josh Taylor, should either have to fight Regis. And if he decides not to fight, they should strip him of everything. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you know what I mean, you made your name off of Regis. And that fight, it was a hell of a fight. That was a close-ass fight in your city. Not taking nothing away from you, but it is what it is. It is what it was. And all I'm saying is, if he gave you that fight, you should turn around and give him that fight. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Part two. We live in an era where fighters don't have to fight each other and don't want to fight each other. I've never met a fighter who fights for a living who refuses to fight the best, only wants to fight the second best. You know, I just don't get it. I don't understand how that's even allowed to happen. Boxing should have rules in place saying that you can't fight the second best when the first best is right there to fight. Man, this Big Rich, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this, man. I don't get this new age shit. I just don't. I don't understand how these guys are allowed to just go around, claim that they champions. I don't mind. You could do that without a belt. But if you have a belt, that's supposed to mean something nowadays. But nowadays, everybody got a belt. Like Floyd said, there's too many belts, you know, that's just running around. You know what I mean? Here you a champion. How the hell you a champion? Should only be one champion at 135. You should have these intern champions, all this other extra shit. Nigga, if you ain't got a belt yet, you just ain't got a belt. We can't just be handing belts around just because the Boxing Association won't sanctioning fees to hold a so-called belt that's not even a real belt. Like, give you a good example, franchise belt. That's not even a real belt. I mean, what the fuck? You just make up a belt and say this is what it is? It don't work like that. The Ring Magazine, that's not a real belt. These belts ain't got no sanctioning bodies behind it. You feel me? It's Big Rich, man. Talk to me, man. Tell me something. Am I tripping? Or Regis haven't had a fight in almost 2 years now. Well, you ain't falling hella long. God damn. It's been some time since they gave this man a fight. You know what I mean? And that's just ridiculous. You know, that is just downright ridiculous. We got another fighter who's sitting on the sidelines who could be fighting. Other than that, we got the Zone putting on whack-ass fights when they could have this guy right here headlining. Why put on a whack-ass fight and a whack-ass undercard when you can have this guy fighting? I'd rather for you to pay to see this guy, Regis, than some bullshit. And I'm pretty sure all boxing fans feel that way. Man, I'd rather see the best fight the best. I don't want to see the best fight the second best, or the best fight the third best, or the best fight in leftovers. What kind of shit is this, man? What kind of era are we living in, man? You got to clean this shit up, man. I just don't understand, man. This Big Rich, man, I love you, man. Definitely share this. You listen to this whole thing, share it on your page, man. Share it on your Facebook. Share it on your Instagram. Share it on your TikTok, man. You know what I mean? And let's try to open this thing up for questions, man. Inbox me, whatever, man. I love y'all, man. This Big Rich. Let's